The launch site is one of the best land-based monuments in terms of loot, and you probably came to this video to find out everything about it. Well, you've come to the right place, as in this video I'll be showing you everything you need to know about the launch site. Let's start by talking about the radiation here. The radiation level at the majority of its area isn't too high, as a radiation protection of 15 is enough. However, the launch site has two radiation hotspots. One of them is this rocket and the yellow service structure next to it. To be able to go near them, you need a radiation protection of 25. And the other radiation hotspot is the inside of the main building, which is so radioactive that even if you're wearing a hazmat suit, you'll still get radiation poisoning over time. Apart from radiation, another hazard you have to look out for while you're looting the launch site is the Bradley APC, but more on that later on in the video. Now let's move on to the loot of the launch site. Before we start, however, please keep in mind that these numbers may vary depending on when the monument was last looted and a bit of luck. The launch site has 33 regular crates and 3 military crates outside of its keycard protected puzzle areas. Just by looting these, you are guaranteed 189 scrap and a lot of components. Apart from these crates, just like most other monuments, the launch site also has barrels, fuel barrels, and food crates around its area. And the keycard protected puzzle areas contain 9 regular crates, 6 military crates, and 3 elite crates. So if you loot all the crates of the launch site, you have a 95% chance of getting a gun, and you should expect around 1,425 scrap if you recycle all your components. Now that you know what kind of loot you can get, you probably want to know how you can complete the puzzle area, so here it is. What you need in order to complete this puzzle is a green keycard, a red keycard, and 2 fuses. You should also bring some water and quite a bit of cloth to craft bandages to combat the radiation. If you had the idea of skipping this puzzle by flying to the top with a minicopter, unfortunately you're out of luck, as the top is protected by quite a few SAM sites which will shoot you down long before you can get your hands on the loot. To do this puzzle, first you need to go over to this building, open the door with your green keycard, place your fuse in the fuse box, and flick this switch. Next, proceed to this building and enter it through the door located next to the Zen Labs containers. Once you're inside, insert your second fuse into the fuse box and flick the switch. Now you can go to any of the 4 entrances of the main building and use your red keycard to open it. Once you're inside, you probably want to go to the top, so here's how to do that. First, go up this ramp, turn left, and go inside this room. Next, ride the elevator to the 3rd floor. Now go through this door and go around to the other side of the catwalk and climb to the middle on these steel beams. Next, climb the ladder and do this jump. Now turn right and follow the catwalk, make this jump, keep following the catwalk, and go up this ramp. Climb up this small ladder, turn right, and go through this door. Now all you need to do is climb these stairs, and congratulations, you've made it to the top. And if you want to go down, the easiest way of doing that is by going down these stairs and avoiding the holes by climbing on the handrail. Before you can leave the building, however, you'll have to go into this room on the bottom floor labeled Auxiliary Power, where you have to flick this switch. After doing this, you will be able to exit the building by pressing the button next to any one of the doors. There is also another smaller puzzle area located at the launch site. To do this one, all you need to do is flick this switch, go down the stairs inside here, and flick the switch inside this room. Now go back up the stairs and go to the side of this yellow service structure and jump down this hole. Now climb down the ladder, make this jump, and start the timer. Now make these 2 jumps and press this button to open the door, and you can loot the puzzle area. And once you've looted it, to get out, all you need to do is press this button, exit through this door, and drop down by sticking to the wall to not take damage. Now let's move on to the services located at the launch site. It's a pretty good monument in terms of services. It has a recycler, a research bench, a repair bench, and an oil refinery. On screen now are the locations of these services marked on an aerial view. Now let's move on to how you can take down the Bradley APC. The Bradley APC has 2 weapons, a machine gun to shoot down targets that get too close, and a main cannon that shoots explosive rounds in bursts of 4 at a time. So to not die, all you need to do is avoid being in line of sight with the APC for too long. The Bradley APC can be destroyed using 40 F1 grenades or 7 high-velocity rockets. Once you've taken it down, the Bradley APC will drop 3 APC crates that will be on fire for a while. A marker will also appear on the map at the location where you destroyed the APC. Once the fire is out, you can loot them for some high-tier loot. Apart from the crates, once you destroy the Bradley, it will also leave behind parts of the APC, which you can harvest quickly with a jackhammer and will yield 1,650 metal fragments, 77 high-quality metal, and 880 charcoal. Finally, let's talk about Chinook crates. When the Chinook crate drops at the launch site, it usually drops around this area. So the best place you can secure it from is the top of this yellow service structure, from where you can fend off players trying to take your crate with ease. So overall, the launch site is a great monument for getting a lot of scrap fast, but you have to watch out for the Bradley APC and other players coming for the loot. So it's only worth coming here if you have the weapons to protect yourself. So that's it from me. I've been Meemish, and if this guide helped you, consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you really enjoy my content, you can join my Discord server and chat with me, or you can become a channel member by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button. Special thanks to Bothered Nickel, Rusty Dio, Mr. Navila, Ray, Alex Lanitu, Arson String, Martin Erickson, Philip Magyar, Mr. Cater, Apostolos Tatiri, Raven the Messenger, and yes for supporting me, and thank you guys so much for over 10,600 subscribers.